Peace, peace. It's an honor to have you take time out with Consciously Aware Podcast, where thoughts breathe, truth speaks, and silence no longer hides in the shadows. This is more than conversation, it's awareness in motion, a journey through mind, spirit, and the unseen layers of life. Here we question, we feel, we rise. So open your mind, open your heart, and step into the space where conscious meets truth. Here's your host, ChillyMoe.
Welcome back to Consciously Aware Podcast. And this is Linked Up. And I'm your host, ChillyMoe. Today I'm by myself. I don't have my co-host because he's on another business venture. But you know what? I got a special guest by the name of Mwk DaGoat.
What's up?
And
What it do, everybody? How y'all doing?
Yes, sir. And to the audience, you will definitely know why they call him the GOAT. This man is a multi-talented individual, multifaceted, very creative. Matter of fact, he adopted the name Creative. And all I want, hey, I had to bless the universe with that. So, MWK, I want to ask you this.
Let's
We were
go.
speaking on a heavy topic,
Facts.
AI, bro.
Yeah. AI and the future direction of music. So first we was key. I use the most prolific AI story we got out right now. Timberland and the Tata chick. For one, I feel like the song was definitely shitted on because people was mad it was AI. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think people gave it a fair shake because if some chick who was popular came out with them same songs, they would pop. I'm not gonna stop. I'm not a hater on music because music is music. But also too, with music now having virtually no value, and the fact that you got these AI artists doing 1 million monthly listeners. There's a group called Velvet Sound or some shit like that. They AI, they just play like acoustics, bro. 500,000 plays a song, 1 million monthly listeners. People trying to book them. They just don't exist in real life.
Mm,
But the simple fact is, the people who made them don't work no more. You feel what I'm
wow.
saying? And the dude who made it loved music. He was a musician who didn't make it. He tried his best. No one liked him. He took his same songs, threw them through an AI, and now he a millionaire.
That's
And
like
I say,
the cheat code, bro. I don't mean to
you,
cut you off, but that's like the cheat code, and it don't get no value to the artist. So I know where you're going in this conversation.
you see what I'm saying? When it comes to being a real artist, since music now, you don't have to own Spotify, but you can still get music. That's a problem. That's why we only getting a 13th of a penny, because we took the game and watered it down so bad. We let everyone be a rapper, everyone can be an artist, everyone can release, and there was a reason everyone couldn't release. Only the cream rise to the top, and you have to do that by getting past the people who can't release. That's it. I hate to sound like that, but it's an earned passage. Pay your dues. That means either buy the studio time or learn to be an engineer. Me, I'm an audio engineer. I'm a video engineer. I do master engineering. I do all that. I had to pay my dues to be the artist I am. And I feel like since AI is coming in the game, yeah, it's going to be a lot of fake ones. But if you're a real artist right now, and let's say you can't make beats, AI is there for you. You can make every beat you ever thought of in your life for $30 a month. A producer is cooked. And honestly, since producers are using AI to make beats, what's the difference? The only difference is now I don't have to pay you $200, and I don't have you going around saying I'm the only reason you hot is because of me. That you just deleted a whole obstacle for the artist. And if he's an engineer, now all you got to do is record, because you can get the stems. The stems are free. You see what I'm saying? So it's just the game is changing, and since we don't value music, people don't care about music no more, bro. When I have the normal conversation about, so what's music to you, they be like, shit, something to play while I'm on the road. They're not listening in depth no more. Music ain't therapeutic because the artist stopped being therapeutic. And the only way people seem to be fascinated with shit is when it's used with the technology currently. I'll be the first to tell you, I made some AI artists at one point. I already did it just to see what it's like. And them niggas got results instantly. And it's like, damn, all I did was generate an AI picture and put out a song just to test the waters. Oh man, I need this for my I need this for the radio show. I need this for this. And I'm like, bro, it's my song. It's my lyrics. I put it all together. I just let AI niggas say it to see what happened. Songs that I released, they got zero traction. So it's like, are we mad at the artist or in the producers for doing what they can to try to make a penny in a game that we're now paid, we get less than pennies? Or and they trying to do what they love and stay relevant? Or do we blame the consumer for taking anything?
You know, that's an interesting point. You know, with that being said, to the producer, it'll make them limitless, right? Even to the artist, it'll make them limitless. But for the consumer, it'll keep you forever in your pocket. Because, I mean, the level of content, how fast you can produce content will be ridiculous. So
All you got
I tip
lyrics
my
now.
hat. Say that now.
I said, all you gotta do is type lyrics now. If a nigga's a real lyricist, bro, and he got an AI and he don't want to do all that shit no more, he gonna eat. He gonna eat.
Mm. You know, let me ask you something to be creative, right? And I'm gonna get into Nagas.
Natas.
Natas. Sorry, Natas. And we ain't gotta, you know, give no, because we got a special treat for the audience to anybody that's paying attention. Natas. And I gotta remember that name because he's gonna be a favorite to anybody that lay their eyes on him. No, I'm serious. The creativity behind that. Give us just a brief, and you ain't gotta explain what it is. I just want to know where your mind was at when you created it.
Well, bro, I'm big into theology. You know what I'm saying? I like the study of religions, even though, I follow, Jesus, God, call him the universe, however you follow it. That's what I believe in. I'm not religious. I follow the way. You know what I'm saying? I try to be a good person, try to pray, try to stay faithful, things like that. But it was the theology. Like I just said, what if somebody took, we all look at deities and this one key image this key phrase stuck in my mind, made in his image. Think how many gods and deities there are and how they all carry human emotions and thoughts and things like that. Now imagine throwing all these deities in the same universe fighting for one power source to be the God that we all worship and the beings of the universe worship at once. And mix it with heli powers and combat and shit, and that's what you got.
Mm, that's a lot of power behind that. Mm. So I know we touched base on AI, and then we got off into your creation. But to go back to the AI situation, right? Now,
Mm-hmm.
for me, I'm confused because who do I give the credit to? The AI character or the producer?
Both.
Even in movies.
I'm just saying both. Because at the end of the day, you have to have some ability still. Have you heard people who don't know how to write a song use AI to write a song? It don't go good. It still sound like a bum trying to be great. You just have a good voice with it. Now you're a bum with vocals. You feel what I'm saying? So
Mm,
the AI does not devoid having to have ability. It doesn't. And if you're an engineer, you're gonna go crazy with it. It's limitless. Now you can make hooks, sample, you can create your own sample in the room.
nice.
You see what I'm saying? Like think how much they was taxing for sound packs. And now you
Mm,
can make a beat and generate it in 1 to 3 minutes. Get the stems, rearrange it any way you want. People learning how to become producers because of this shit.
right.
Because once you get over the fact you can just print a song and you realize that, because I've used it. I use it to make beats all the time now. I'm like, damn, this shit is too easy. I already knew how to make beats. Now you're giving me unlimited sounds. You're giving me just unlimited sounds. And I didn't have to buy a sound pack. I didn't have to go broke. I spent motherfucking $13 for a month of free sound effects, bro, that I'm generating off my mind. So I'm still creating it. I just don't have to be a musician. I can be an artist who knows the sound you're looking for. A musician is better than all this AI shit and all of us because they can do this shit without the help of a machine. But
Mm.
those who aren't musicians and you don't have the budget, bro, we can't keep shitting on niggas trying to win, but we say do whatever it takes to win. We can't, we gotta pick a struggle. You know what I'm saying? We gotta pick a struggle.
Right. And I respect it too, because you remember Prince, right? He played every instrument. Imagine if he had access to AI. All you gotta do is push the button. Now he got his guitar, push the other button. So I respect the creativity behind the artist, right? Because he who has or she who has creativity, oh, AI gonna be magic.
Because I feared it when it first came out, bro. I'm a graphic designer. That shit punched my business in the stomach until I noticed everyone who's not a graphic designer who uses AI prints the shit that's a trend. It's the Simpson face. It's the cartoon face. It's the clay person. It's the they do, and you can. I laugh. I'd be like, that's crazy. Because if you took the time to study what's really AI is like taking Google and giving it images and videos. So you have to learn how to talk to the machine. You have to learn to build a bond with the machine. Not like bond like my psychotic, but like it needs to understand your lingo. You need to understand coding. You need to understand, you have to have a good vocabulary. You can make some quick bullshit and live off funny AI shit all day, but eventually it'll get stale because the voices become limited. You don't have no creativity, so you don't know how to describe it properly. So it's always giving you just some random generation that has a big lot of errors, 6 fingers, the face is chopping over here, some weird shit, because you don't know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? But when you sit back and you understand this is a tool that we're playing with to make music, you are using AI on its lowest capability to make music and video. AI has so much more capability and potential, but the people who are artists who do this every day already, you give them ready to go access to things that come out their mind. It's still out their head. AI is putting together what we say. It's not just saying, here's a song. It can do that. I don't know who would trust a robot to write a song who's never had an emotion, never been in love, never lost, never failed, never been broke, never been rich. I don't know who would trust a robot to do that. But
Hmm.
if you have skill and ability and you trying to expand what you do on a budget, nigga, you crazy to think AI is your op. AI is your best friend. You need to hug him. That's your new producer, buddy. That's your new motherfucking sound engineer. Bro, E-Master been out for 5 years. That was the
Mhm.
AI engineering thing. If you see how improved it's gotten since all this shit updated, bro. What if you go to a professional studio now, you going for the aesthetic. You
Okay.
just don't want to pay for a laptop and a mic. Nigga, like you are dumb at this point. You're
Mm.
dumb at this point. I hate to say it like that. Sorry, dudes who own studios, but as a dude who taught himself, I got taught by an OG who really owned the studio. But after he was done teaching me and the rest of the shit I learned on the new DAWs, I learned on YouTube, and I mix better than most of these niggas. So that's crazy. I haven't went to school, but I can mix like I went to school.
Yeah, I had a pleasure listening to your music, so I will vouch for that to to the audience that's paying attention. MWK the GOAT, he definitely is who he say he is. And when you hear his music, you can see the level of patience it took for him to actually put each bar in there and put each snap in there. The mastering is impeccable. So you know what? I want to get into the AI version of you, and I want to play some of your reels if you don't mind. I want to give the audience a little snippet on how someone with creativity can use AI.
We about to watch the show because if it's me rapping, that's me. I ain't never used AI for my face on rapping.
Oh yeah, no, we're gonna watch the show. We're gonna do
Okay,
we gonna
yeah. So let me present it to the people because some people might
sounds
not
good.
see it. It's
Okay.
called Hesperia. This is the cartoon version. So I'm taking a very complex story and breaking it into little segments, telling each character's story to draw attention and build anticipation for the book and the series that I'm working on. But it's called Hesperia, the exiled goddess. Her name is Ra. Why did I choose Ra? Because honestly, it's not nothing as deep as people think. It's just one of the most known names of gods in existence. So it's like pick one of the top, juggernaut names to make around your character. And I said to empower my sisters, I'm gonna make it a woman. So you got Ra, and this is basically the whole thing is how the Elohim, if you read the Enoch and things like that, you know who the Elohim is trying to take over the whole entire universe, stunting like they the one true God. And it gets real deep. That's something to give you because you gotta watch the show to understand how that unfurls. But go ahead, let's dive in. I'm sorry, y'all get excited. I'll break down stuff for after each episode.
My only ambition was to be in your image. Now I must make my own.
You nor your creations are welcomed here. You're hereby exiled.
Come with me.
Enki.
Now.
Use her data to fashion them in my image. That is my decree.
Enki. We have work to do.
Ra, come quickly.
We did it.
Take it. It's yours now.
Enki.
Go! Now! Finish what we started.
Is this dream truly worth all of this? Or am I just an ignorant fool? It's time to finish this. Enki. Enki. We did it. This will change everything. You will not be born of loneliness, but of love.
What you think? What you think?
I'm locked in. I think it's dope because you really touch base on the passion behind the eyes and the emotion behind the integrity of the people. So yeah, I'm locked in, bro.
So what one thing I do want to let people know too is a lot of what who I don't know a lot of people know who Enki is, but if you know about the Anunnaki, if you know about the if you multifaceted in your theology, you know about Buddhism, you know about Hinduism, you know about these different cult beliefs. Do you hear about different deities throughout the series as it grows? I threw everybody in the pot, and yes, they are deities, but the way they are represented in this series, I grounded them to have to make decisions like they would if it was us. Because yes, a God versus one of us would obliterate us. We're matter. We have God dwells within us, but we don't know how to channel our power. A lot of us, if you ain't levitating, making stuff move, phasing through walls, don't talk to me. But in the series, this is God versus God. So it has the same ramifications as it would if it was us versus us. So now you get to see guys have to make decisions when they can lose, where they can die. where everything that you and I take the same belief structures that they have and I utilize it, rename it as different things, different metals, alloys, different people represent certain stories in these cultures. The stories are told. There's a lot of biblical stories told throughout this series that if you don't know your words, you won't know it. I make sure to disguise it very well, but you'll see the inspiration. You see what I'm saying? And it's kind of like my do back to the big man upstairs. You feel me? It's kind of like my do back to him. Like, thank you for the ability, thank you for the vision, thank you for the time and effort to be able to do what I do, because I'm not the one thinking it. I don't take credit for none of the raps. I don't take credit for none of the art. I give it all back to God and the universe every time. So you know what I'm saying? It's real life. So this series is another tone of that.
You know what? That's respect. And yes, respect to the. You know what I want to ask you? With that being said, the creativity behind that, what did you want your audience to get from this series?
I wanted them to have discussions. I wanted different religions and cultures to look at each other and be like, damn, we just sat and watched the series where we show we the problem and not the gods. These are characters, but when people hear certain names and things, they will pick sides. There will be outrage. There will be, and I want it to be chaotic so people can look in that mirror and be like, look how you acting. Did you get the message of the person who just played that? Did you get the message? No, because you worried about the messenger, and that's all you cared about. Now they were represented, but you didn't get the message and how all this boils down and what it all comes down to. And that's the point. I want discussion. I want people to start understanding that beliefs are beliefs, and you can't get mad at people for what they believe in.
You
So
know,
I made for all of them in the same pot. How you gonna hate now?
I asked that question because you did lump everybody together. And in the world, they tend to go in their corners, right? But they have that I say this, so everybody has their opinions, but they're divided. So it's kind of smart that you put them in one area and show them how to work through things or get over. So yeah, I thought that was real dope to actually put those religions together, and I'm breaking it down simple for my audience, those who follow religion, those who follow whatever they follow. But honestly, we have to learn how to work together.
Exactly, and that's what the show. Because who would ever see the deity Ra working with the Anunnaki Linky?
It would never, right,
You will never see that. You know what I'm saying? But in this series, I just took a theory of creation and a God that a lot of people believe existed at one point. You know what I'm saying? So I
dope,
took them, threw them in the same pot and made them teammates. And I made the Anunnaki and the Kemet. I made them I named them the Nibiru, which are the people of that time. That's what their names were, the Nibiru. So I made them the Nibiru in the series. But they all link in, they all connected. Everything's connected. You understand that the Elohim represent the fake representation of God in today's society. Not now, I'm talking about the dollar. I'm talking about imperialism. I'm talking about things like that. That's God on a earthly surface. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people
right,
bow, worship, and believe in these things undoubtedly, all because they say they're powerful. They haven't
right,
showed you nothing. Half of us have not seen the full capabilities of shit. We just say, hey, I can't do that, bro. They gonna get me. So it's like it shows the same thing in the series.
right. So to the audience and to everybody that's listening, we all look in the mirror and we all have to deal with that person that we see in the mirror. So for me, what I'm saying, ChillyMoe on Consciously Aware podcast, and I'm going to reference what the GOAT just said, we have to show integrity, accountability for our actions. And excuse me, I was itching as I was talking. And we also have to treat each other with respect. So MWK DaGoat, I want to get into another one of your series since you broke it down ever so clearly for those who want education. And I love that you put it in the anime form because it's sensitive to the eyes and it's catchy and we will never forget it because of the way you got your colors was popping. So I'm tuned in all the way. So I'm hoping everybody enjoying this episode.
Oh, and before you start, I just wanted to say this. All these clips are generated with AI. The
Okay.
artwork characters I made myself. I drew them, input in, got the descriptions down to best I could, and then AI can't fuck with me, but it's doing its best. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
But at the same time, to do this 3-minute clip, when I did the math on the computer to get the artist, the time, and all that, it would cost almost $300,000 for that clip.
Wow.
So, and I did that shit with 20.
All right, we're gonna get into another one.
Creators, jump on the wave.
Bring Ra to my father's quarters for questioning at once.
Yes, Master. Your will be done.
Yes, my will. Ra, it's Archangel 001. You have been summoned.
Hi! So do you think he liked it?
I wouldn't get your hopes up.
Come on, it can't be that bad.
Well, you defied a direct order while simultaneously breaking divine law.
I didn't break the law all the way. Just some of it.
Besides, the Archangel trials are coming up, and if I can just figure out...
Being an Archangel is more than strength and ability.
The #1 strength of an Archangel is their obedience, which also happens to be your biggest weakness.
I'm obedient. I just like to be obedient in my own cute little way.
You're hopeless.
You're overreacting, Michael. Per usual.
This is not a game, Ra. The Supreme Creator is patient, but even that has limits. Like I said, hopeless.
You just don't get it! You're Michael! You stopped Lucifer! I'm just a scientist.
A brilliant one. Which is why I'm being so hard on you. There have been whispers involving your name.
Really? Like who?
That part doesn't matter. What does matter is your behavior.
But everything I do is in his glory.
Is it?
Lucifer started out just like you. He had something to prove. He even convinced himself his desires were inspired by the Supreme One. But they weren't. They were his pride, his vanity.
Every day I'm showered with praise for stopping the beast. It's like everyone forgot that beast was our brother. I couldn't bear to watch you fall to the same temptations.
Well, I'm not Lucifer. I don't plan on starting a mutiny. I just want to prove I belong.
If you want to prove you belong, learn to obey like a true Elohim.
Whatever, Mike. I'm more Elohim than most.
Why ye so full of sorrows in the house of my father?
Calm yourself, Ra. Have a drink and indulge me with your woes.
My woes don't seem so woeful in your presence, Great Prince.
Try me.
Our father summoned me, and from how Michael sounded, I fear our father's patience has run thin with me.
Well, I can assure he is. Well, come to think of it, we all are, Ra. Your, let's call it, ambition has become a distraction.
What distraction do you speak of? All I do is for the kingdom?
Lies.
The only liars I see here are you two traitors. You should be ashamed of yourselves!
Father.
I ain't gonna stunt. I rock with the anime version way harder than the real. I'm an anime head, so when I found that I could do that shit in anime, bro, it was a wrap. Like it was a
Man, well, hey, that was a deep story you was telling too. I can't wait to rewatch that one.
Yeah, like I said, they regimes, they kingdoms. You know what I'm saying? They all it's an imperialistic order. You got the Elohim over everybody. because they kind of got dirt on everybody. They kind of done toppled everybody in a way. They done conquered them and assimilated them into what they doing. Not understanding that, you know, the humans ain't even came into the series. When you see the humans come into it, it's all dope, man. I just keep watching, y'all. We got 3 episodes in. The reason there's not more is because it does take a long time to do these episodes. Like, I have to write all that shit. Like, that's out. That, like, it takes about 10, 11 hours straight if I didn't do nothing else but an episode to get a minute and a half, 2 minutes.
Wow. Do you ever get controversy for any of your series?
All the time. I catch flack for everything I do, B. I'm not allowed to do nothing but, like, I guess because I won't conform, bro. I caught flack because I'm using God's name in vain. I'm using this in vain. It is, and I was like, bro, I got the message from that channel, so I don't know why you get me. I got you talking about God, mission complete. I don't care what version of God, who your God is. I got you talking about him. You inspired to think about them. You inspired to give me inspiration, because the responses I get from people do help develop new characters, new perspectives, help me rewrite scenes, help me write future scenes. So I don't get mad about it. But yeah, I definitely catch flack.
All right, we're going to get into another one. We do have 2 more. And I like to add in to the audience and to everybody that's going to pay attention to this show after Mwk DaGoat. I mean, every series the last 2 series I've seen is, I mean, I had the pleasure of looking at all 4. I ain't going front. But the last 2 that I had the pleasure of sharing with everybody on the show today was amazing. So, no, you keep inspiring and keep creating, bro. So here's the next one.
Did she protect her? Are you her guard dog?
Stay away! You are powerful, but you lack discipline.
Get up, Natas. The judgment isn't finished.
Don't worry, Abomination. I'll be sending Ra to hell with you shortly.
What in the name of the stars are you?
Please let him be on our side. If not, I'm already toast. If that's him, please, ancestors, don't let him kill me before I explain.
I can take you to Ra. I'm Enki, friend of Ra.
Ra.
What the hell was that? This is totally fucked. I'm out of here.
Come on. Come on.
Oh, Captain! Captain! Azrael is here. I repeat, Azrael is here.
How does it feel knowing your end is inevitable? Is that why fear consumes you?
In the name of the Supreme One, I free your heretic soul. You will suffer no more, heretic.
So the traitor lives.
So what are you?
Shh. Listen.
What in the... You won't take another soul tonight. Then you'll join them.
Maybe I like this roller coaster. Maybe it keeps me high.
MWK, break down the name.
Midwest King, the GOAT. Actually, bro, the name, I didn't call myself GOAT. Like, I always tell this story anytime I do a public anything. I was J Fame to MWK. And I did a show where my music didn't work. And I had to go on stage, and I told him, I said, just give me 3 beats, not no pre-rehearsed beats. I didn't know where these beats was gonna come from. So just give me 3 beats. People came for a show. I gotta give them a show. And I made up songs. I had structured hooks. I don't have to write. I write for fun. I can freestyle off the top, like viciously good. So I just made up songs right there on the spot. And when I got done, the crowd, I mean, the room went berserk. So like when I got done, people got up and they was like, man, from now on, you the GOAT. Like, I don't want to hear no more fame bullshit, nothing. You the GOAT. So I said, how can I make that stick with my branding and keep my fans that I already got MWK the GOAT? You know what I'm saying? So, and that's how the name came about. So Midwest King was always a part of it, but MWK the GOAT.
You know what? I want to get into why they call you the Midwest King. So here's Lord Help 'Em by MWK the GOAT.
Black, yeah. Lord help, yeah. Tears out of ink that fuel the pen that I experience. Drugs in my system make me feel like an experiment. I don't give a fuck unless it's with a bitch who's super thick. Handle on shit like a door drawing cabinet. Rappers don't compare to me, they vegan, it ain't fair to me. They biting my delivery when I rap, them boys pay. While getting paper, she tear me. Mad J playing therapy. Bitch, I'm the go to bed. Except in moment of clarity, rarity, what I've been for you. Next to me, they invisible. Son of a beast, invincible. Eating up beast nutritional. Sickest with it, this clinical. Me and greatness identical. Demon time is a ritual. Burn the herb, I'm so spiritual. In my family, I'm the rock, so me and them different minerals. Soldier who rose a general. Different type, this like clerical. Niggas talking about grace, but only got him on the interlude. Smiling in my face, but hope my face is just a felon lose. Lord help me. Wolf tickets, these niggas is gon' sell them. Niggas hate truth in my presence, gon' tell them. I'm just eating on the fruits of my labor. I'm just walking on the route to the paper. Got the focus of a sniper with lasers. It's taking back like car phones in the pager. I'm just trying to be major for my family and my legacy. Saving a black out and close your eyes for the prayer. Lord forgive me, mental melly. I got murder on my mind. Never catch me taking breaks. Somehow I still be on the grind. Fine wine, add time. I get better, no decline. Dark thoughts, hard times. Got my head on mega mind. I'm an alien. Mel Gibson showed y'all niggas all the signs. When I'm smiling, acting happy, only time I'm telling lies. In my funeral, the only time you see my family ties. People saying I'm a dick, well fuck the world, I'm on the rise. Lord help them, let me at them. Call my dog, somebody fetch him out. These people full of shit until a bullet and they wrecked them. I'm the outlier, niggas just liars in your session. Building empire, shit that I desire. Fucking precious, Lord help them. Wolf ticket, these niggas is gon' sell them. Niggas hate the truth and my presence is gon' tell them. I'm just eating on the fruits of my labels. I'm just walking on the route to the paper. Got the focus of a sniper with lasers. Let's take it back like car phones in the pager. I'm just trying to be major for my family, leave my legacy savior. Now black out and close your eyes for the prayer, Lord.
Let's take it back like car phones and pagers. You know I listen to every bar.
I'm glad, bro. I make music for niggas who like bars, bro. I be trying to simplify it sometime and just, bro, that's boring. Like, well, who want to rap and just always be simple? You know what I'm saying?
No, I hear you, bro, because they give more respect to the producer than the artist. You know, because the producer put more oomph on it. You know, Hit Boy used to say it was a pleasure working with Nas. It was a pleasure because he could see his beats come to life. So a lyricist is a compliment to a great producer. So for you to have both the lyricism and the production, bro, you like the Tesla of music for real.
But I gotta shout out, you know, the artists. There's a lot of artists I know who I'm cool with, especially one Pacific I can think of off rip. My boy John Luke out of KC. He is stupid cold MC. He produced all his own shit, and you know what I'm saying. Like cats like him, you listen and you see how creative he can get because he control the direction. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes MCs, we great lyricists, so we dependent on somebody to give us a beat. So we writing or we dictating to what that beat telling us to do. But when you get to formulate the idea first and it's all one idea coming together, like the music expand, like the stuff I sent you, the tracks, like I sent like actual MP3s, like them, I produced all that. You know what I'm saying? Like I sat down and, really put all those together intricately. And I feel like, it captured, I got my own sound all these years rapping, and I finally got like a fully unique sound.
No, you are unique, and I can tell when you intro a song. And the dope part about it, you know how some artists got those beats, and you be like, man, I wish that was my beat. I think you one of those artists that can bring a song to life. So for the audience that's listening, I want to get into Mwk DaGoat, and he was on a beat that everybody gonna be familiar with, but I think it's a lot better than the original version. But that's just me.
Oh yeah, I was talking my shit at the beginning. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Late. I love this beat, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Pooh Shicey, man. Shout out what they doing at the new 1017. But I just murdered your shit. I apologize. Let's go. I told these niggas on the real though. Chasing dead prayers, face pain like Lorenzo. Big gun, big drum, change a nigga tempo. The world in 2 fists, so my punches hitting tenfold. Go shit, I been cold. Pool cars, they been fold. Nigga won't beef, it's a rap. 10-4. Count no money, Benjamin got skin mode. I just scratched the surface, breaking out like skin balls. Dubs, what I'm here for. Bars, what they info. Family, all that matters, like my daddy was a Winslow. League, what I rep for. On they neck like strep throw. My lyrics turn to death notes, punches turn to life quotes. These fatties got that wop, so I told her rock my lifeboat. Gang shit, these forks lift like light low. Hardly hear us click, click like someone turned the lights on. Nigga, I'm dope, mix my lyrics on the gas stove. They gassing me Arabian, I rap and ball like Damien. Demon time like Damien, fresh out the cave like Damien. Weezy was a Martian, I dropped season throats like Alien. Built the castle selling white, I made sure they ass kept craving it. Nigga ain't the best if they ain't never feel what hating is. The fake deal with many, the real don't do that hanging shit. From an era where you hustle, you ain't cry about the pain you in. You got it back in blood on the topic, you ain't speak again. Lee.
That was a real freestyle. Like, I didn't write none of that. There's no transcript of that.
I could tell because you got that emphasis. I can feel the energy coming from it, like you digging them words out. And as the beat keep driving, you dig it more. Now I can feel that.
Definitely. I appreciate it. Like, that comes from a tape I got called I'm Him Hemmington. And I also did a part 2 called MWK to Baba Yaga. I drop one like once a year. I get like 20 rap beats off the radio, and I'll pull a Wheezy and just body them all, because like them niggas be wasting beats and somebody got to rap good on them.
Well, that's lyrical exercise, and it's like paying homage to the creator for real. So that's smart. Let me ask you.
That's all. I'll be wanting the producer to hear that shit like, damn, okay, he that's what I wanted to happen. You know what I'm saying?
No, I hear you. It's almost like that's marketing for real. You gotta advertise yourself. I believe that's how M got on. And shout out to Detroit too. We just got Mary Sheffield, and it's gonna be amazing too, bro. And I'm from Michigan. And where are you from?
I'm from Nap. You know what I'm saying? But I got heli people. Shout out my nigga Flyboy. Shout out my nigga. I know it's shit. That's a lot of niggas. Damn. Let me just say shout out D-Town, bro. We be here all day.
Hi, shout out Detroit. Yeah, we everywhere. So MWK, I want to get into Cream. Actually, I want you to break down Cream, because I meant to mention that was another favorite of mine. And when I hear Cream, I think of Cash Rules Everything Around Me. Of course, you pay homage to the great, to that band with the W, the one that held that flag.
Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I wanted to take a different approach, because when they made it, it was about, you know, young brothers trying to come up out the struggle, and, you know, and cash was the only way to do it, because, you know, cash equal freedom. They understood that. They understand it's like a video game. The more credits you got, the more you can do. I took a different approach. Cash runs everything around me, but in this era, it's in the negative. You can buy your way to success. You can buy awards. You can buy the win. And the thing that makes this game beautiful, rap, sports, anything, is the fact you earned it. And the fact you can buy everything means you can't trust nothing. You don't know who's great. You don't know who's working hard. Because if they got a budget, they can appear that way. So that's what Cream is. You know what I'm saying? Even in the song, I said it. You can pay a dude to give me an award, and you can pay the same dude to kill me, because cash rules everything around me. I can't trust you.
That's deep, bro. To the audience that's listening, I want to get into Cream. That's one of my personal favorites. And this MWK DaGoat, Cream, on Consciously Aware Podcast. I'm your host, ChillyMoe.
Every day I hear you get money. My question is, what you gonna do with it? You gonna change the world? You just gonna buy a couple cars and jewels and a girl? Shit like that. It's the king, nigga.
Cash move everything around me. That's why I can't trust shit that's around me. When you add a dollar, it can make a hater crown me. Had another dollar, same hater try to drown me. Trying to fill my heart with light, but I'm not Robert Downey. Funny how the jokers always folk who try to clown me. Money had me lost, but reality it found me. Cause when I took a loss, I learned the bread kept them around me. Money isn't evil, it's what people wanna do for. Brothers killing brothers, young women wanna screw for. If you getting money, closest homies wanna shoot for. According to the rumors, giving souls and they too for. Niggas getting mad cause the shit I won't do for. More's over money, folk, I'd rather tell the truth for. The usage of influence, take that money, find a use for it. If I never make it when I die, I hope I'm good for it. Nigga, I can't lose for it. What I value ain't got value, you can't pay for it. More victory is still a win and I'ma play for it. Greater coming later, fuck some paper, I'ma stay for it. Spirit over pain, so I bless whoever cash rule everything around me. That's why I can't trust shit that's around me. When you add a dollar, it can make a hater crown me. Had another dollar, same hater trying to drown me. Show a chick a dollar, ain't no limit what she do for. Show a kid a dollar, if he's starving, he'll shoot for. Look at politicians killing millions, what they do for. Making algorithms that condition how you move for. God is not subjective, that's the only way to move for. Young is dying younger, please stop making killers cool for. Money just some paper, ain't no life should ever lose for. Gambling with your soul in the world to make you lose for. True story. Cash rule everything around me. That's why I can't trust shit that's around me. When you add a dollar, it can make a hater crown me. Had another dollar, same hater trying to drown me. Drown me. Cash rule everything around me. That's why I can't trust shit that's around me. When you add a dollar, it can make a hater crown me. Had another dollar, same hater trying to drown me.
Drown me. A dollar ain't no limit what she do for. Show a kid a dollar, if he's starving, he'll shoot for.
Sadly but true, to all the people that lost somebody in an innocent situation where the altercation went the wrong way. So I'm glad you touched base, and I'm glad you conscious, you know, and you was a perfect guest. And to all my guests, all of y'all was picked very, very patiently, you know, by the universe and to Kim. So I want to give her thanks, because, bro, I'm going to tell you, you're a great artist. And I want to get into another one of your series before we end the show. We get down to our last 10 minutes. So I want to ask you a question that I ask majority of my guests that I feel like would love to answer this question. And I think you one of them. If you was a superhero, what would be your superhero powers and what would be your weaknesses?
Reality manipulation would be my superpower, because then I can do anything. I can alter, I can fly anything, because I can alter reality on a molecular scale. And then my weakness would probably be like celestials. So like, you know, the one above all, the one below all, Mephisto, them cats, you know what I'm saying? I'm big in the comic book shit. So like I could go all day. I know them cats in the back of my hand. So like, yeah, that shit. I feel like I would go for reality manipulation. Then you virtually unstoppable. You can make bullets turn to bubbles.
So you thinking about taking over the world, because you can walk into any situation and make people do what you want them to do if you got that power, right?
I mean, shit, I can make the person just not exist. If I'm a bad person, that's a horrible power to have. Luckily for people,
yeah, man.
I love society, and I know if I did have abilities, as much as I would want to be a selfish, mean being, bro, I know I would do the right thing and start saving the world.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just couldn't.
Of course. So like the people that's missing, I'm sure you'll find them, and to anybody that's lost somebody, or if you can put it like this: if we don't see it, you can locate it. I know what you're saying. So
you know what I'm saying? Like I could, it's like if you be like, if you can alter, it depends too. Like, you know, it's a lot of, we can go into a scaling conversation, but how vast my power would be. Is it global? Is it radius based? Like that's the shit I would, you know, only you would know if you was in the experience. If I designed the character, it'd be radius based, because you got to give it out to the villain. You got to give it out. As a writer, there has to be an out to make the series continue. And if you can make a dude who can just erase the existence in a thought, like what's the point of a series? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And to the audience that's watching this Consciously Aware podcast episode with Mwk DaGoat, he didn't gave us series, he gave us dope videos, he broke down great concepts, the way of life, integrity, how we treat each other, all the biblical terms, how if we coincide with each other we can make a difference. So I want to get into one of his last series that I had the luxury of playing on this show. We had a total of 4 today. So this is, well, we're not even going to title it. We're just going to get off into it how we have been. So Mwk DaGoat, man, I appreciate you, bro.
Oh, thank you. Is this the anime again?
Yes, sir.
So just so the people know, the last episode of the show was the 3rd. This would be the 2nd, just so you don't be like, why is this not connecting?
Oh, okay. I stand corrected.
Nah,
yes.
Good.
Who are you?
Package secured. Move out. Enki!
Ra, we've got a pulse.
Sir, you're needed in the med bay.
Can't you see I'm busy?
Specimen 3702 is awake, sir.
Come here!
Sir!
Press here with everything you got!
Yes, sir!
No matter what happens, don't stop applying pressure. Yes, sir! She is top priority, soldier. Top priority. How long has the subject been awake?
Approximately 5 minutes and 26 seconds ago, sir.
Did the subject breach containment?
No, sir. Far as I know, sir.
If you're wrong, we're already dead! Status report!
We're under attack, sir!
Open it! Attacked? By who?
Oh no! Help the others!
Yes, sir!
Power grid containment. Back! Everyone's back!
Raw.
What the hell was that?
This is totally fucked!
Ra! Show yourself! The Elohim forces are on their way as we speak.
Stay away from Ra. Stay away from Ra!
Her abomination. Even better.
Maybe I like this roller coaster. Maybe it keeps me high. Maybe the speed it brings me closer. I could sparkle up your eye. Hurt me and tell me you're mine. I don't know why, but I like it. Scary, my God, you're divine.
Yeah.
See how they ride the last one?
I seen that.
You see how I ride into the last one? Yeah, each one definitely a continuation. Like I could have easily put all that in one episode, but I wanted to stay, since we consume in reels and people got short attention spans, I got to try to get as much message out in the series in 3 minutes as possible.
No, that's smart. And it was really intelligent for you to get on TikTok, because that's how TikTok made their money, because people attention fans and the dopamines, those fast clicks, we was looking at them, minute and 30-second reels. So no, you were smart. And yeah, we had 4 clips broken down, and that's what I was mentioning. So when you said that, so no, that was intelligent, because guess what? I'm tuned in, want to see more. Now if it was 10 minutes, I probably would have missed half of it, right?
You know what I'm saying? But if you get that quick burst, it leave you end up watching the other ones trying to piece together, and I always leave space for the viewer to make their own conclusions. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people watch stuff and if this person's that, because I love to see guesses in comment sections and shit, so I can make sure that's not the case.
Right. And to the audience that's listening, to be creative, and when you created something, is when you leave a thought in your consumer. Because MWK, I have a lot of thoughts behind your series, right? So I can't wait to see the next one. So you're right, to those little increments, leave them with that anticipation for the next one. And that's the master of creativity, leaving the consumer hungry for more.
Exactly. No easy wins. Everything's got to. And I think we learned that too. I kind of bring back what we learned from old series. A lot of series today is very direct. You could tell they thinking about, they just think we stupid. So they don't want to put the work into it. But I like convoluted plots. I like things that have layers. And this show is definitely going to show that.
Okay, you want to talk about the album you have coming? I know I just queued that up and you dropped us with these videos and we talked about your series, but you also a multifaceted person. So I want you to talk about the other side of the world and your creativity.
Well, I got an album coming out called Painful Music. It's really, I ain't gonna even lie, bro. It's street nigga and all that. Fuck all that to the side, bro, because I done grew out of that. I went through a severe depression over the last year, even though I was dropping music and I was doing performances and shit. Like, I was in a dark place, you know what I'm saying? Thank God I came out on the other side type shit. But I went through a lot and I embodied a lot. So and I'm not an emotional nigga. Like, I don't cry and shit like that. And I just buckled down and grind harder. So I wrote an album about all the emotional shit I've been holding in, since a child, shit I've been holding in recently, and I put it all together in this painful music. It's really, even the songs that make you dance on this album are real life, interpersonal, deep songs. It's just the beat slap. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and I did that on purpose. I'm tricking you. I'm giving you that dopamine effect, but inside the dopamine is the medicine you need. Because a lot of people go through these, especially retired street niggas. I make music for dudes in the streets who trying to get out, or dudes who got out and trying to cope with the not trying to get back in the game. Because getting out the streets is like leaving the NBA. you always got the itch. So that like I try to make music to help niggas understand like you made the right decision and you're not alone in your decision making type shit.
No, that's smart because on this show, Consciously Aware Podcast, I want to draw awareness too. Like I said, we planting seeds, and we cutting off weeds, if you know what I mean. So no, you doing exactly what you're supposed to do as a messiah. I'm gonna call you a messiah because you're using your intellect and turning it into a audio version of it. So no, I appreciate it because it sounds like literature in a melodic form. So, and Nas is one of my top artists. So I appreciate you dropping those jewels, because it gave me a little bit of a eye-opening understanding. I love to read. One of my favorite books. Yeah, bro. One of my favorite books is The Four Agreements.
Oh, I gotta check that out.
Yeah, you'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy it. So to the audience that's paying attention, I appreciate everybody that came on to the show. I hate we have to leave, but we got to pay bills, and I don't want to overextend my hand, but Mwk the GOAT, is there anything you want to leave the audience with? Anything you want to leave on this show? What do you want people to know about you? And I also want to bring you back. So yeah, to the audience, he will be back. So whatever we didn't cover, yes, bro. Whatever we didn't cover tonight, we can cover on the next episode. And it's on your free time, sir, because I'm sure by then you'll probably create something that we need to watch, right?
Oh, of course, bro. I stay creating that. That's all I know how to do. That's my blessing.
So if you don't mind, I would love to be the exclusive front runner of that series that you're creating. And I'll keep people tapped in and they can watch it. So if anybody get into my comments, and hopefully they do later, I'll let you know that they're looking forward to watching it. So
definitely. I appreciate that, bro, for real.
You're welcome. So I appreciate it. Mwk, the GOAT, my guest on the show, JWise. I'll see you next episode. And to the universe, I always appreciate you. And to everybody that's paying attention, until next time.
Be blessed. Never stress. Fuck the rest, man. Y'all know what it is. Your boy Mwk DaGoat. Follow me on all platforms. It's Mwk DaGoat. You ain't got to get specific or crazy. And then it's Creative Mythos. If you into the series Hesperia, it's Creative Mythos. MYTHOS. So thank you, man, for the opportunity. Thank you, Chilly. You know what I'm saying? You got a dope platform. I love the conversation. I'll definitely be back.
You've been listening to Consciously Aware Podcast with your host, ChillyMoe, where voices awaken and awareness takes root. Carry these words with you. Let them echo beyond this moment, because truth only lives when it is lived out loud. Until next time, stay awake, stay present, and always remain consciously aware.